Many working professionals continue to perform at high levels, yet gradually notice subtle shift in their health. As demands remain high, they find themselves pushing harder than before while energy falls, recovery from travel, exercise, or long work days takes longer. Sleep becomes broken and digestion grows more sensitive. At the same time, tests begin to show higher blood pressure, cholesterol, or blood sugar, and the body simply feels less capable than it once did. Consequently, a familiar path often follows. A diagnosis appears and medications begin. The numbers improve, however, something deeper continue quietly as the body's functions slowly declines. As a result, many compensate with caffeine to sustain energy, alcohol to unwind, sleeping medication to force rest, or digestive medicines to manage discomfort, while sensing that something underneath is not quite right. This is the hidden trap of modern health. We become skilled at managing disease numbers while rarely asking the more important question: why is the body losing the function I once had? In reality, this is what happens. Long before conditions such as heart disease or type 2 diabetes appear, the body's core systems begin to lose coordination. Energy production, metabolic control, stress regulation, and digestion gradually drift out of balance. And over time, this loss of function accumulates until it eventually appears as disease. Medication can often control the numbers. However, restoring the body's core functions requires a different approach, one that addresses the underlying drivers of decline, something conventional medical treatment is not primarily designed to do. In turn, functional health science emerged to understand how the gradual loss of core functions quietly prepares the ground for modern chronic disease. It explains how the body's systems interact and how nutrition, lifestyle, and environment shape health and vitality. A functional health and nutrition coach is trained in this science and can recognize patterns in the signals the body is sending. From there, complex biology is translated into clear, practical steps that fit real life. Nutrition, daily rhythms, stress load, movement, recovery, and environment are aligned with the person's biology. As these inputs gradually shift, the body begins to restore coordination across its systems, and energy and resilience and metabolic balance steadily return. The process follows a structured path the body is designed to respond to. First comes clarity. Through careful health history, lifestyle review, and targeted assessments, hidden patterns become visible, revealing the biological imbalances and the environmental pressures that are disrupting normal function. As these connections become clear, the true drivers behind declining function begin to make sense. Next comes rebalance. First, nutrition, sleep rhythm, stress load, movement, and daily habits are adjusted through small practical signals the body recognizes and responds to. As these inputs improve, energy begins to stabilize, digestion settles, and recovery gradually returns. Then comes restore and rebuild. Targeted nutrition, strength training, recovery strategies, and metabolic repair gradually rebuild energy production, stabilize digestion, strengthening muscles, and restore nervous system resilience. The body progressively regains the functional capacity it once had. Finally comes optimization. As the body's core systems regain coordination and rhythm, attention turns to sustaining energy, protecting cardiovascular health, maintaining strength and mental clarity, and ensuring the body continues to function reliably and strongly for decades ahead. The result is transformative. As you begin to understand how your body functions, you gain a clear framework for managing health through every stage of life. Therefore, adjusting food, sleep, stress, and movement as demands change. As function improves and metabolic markers stabilize, you can have informed conversations with your doctors about gradually reducing reliance on medication. Because the real objective is not simply controlling disease numbers, rather, the objective is restoring how the body functions so its core systems work as designed, thereby giving you the capacity to live fully with strength, clarity, and long term vitality. Thank you for listening.